trying to get the technology. Okay, you guys, thanks so much for coming. Oh, Kat, you are beautiful, girl. Jeez Louise. I'll take that compliment right now. So it's gonna be a little bit more mobility, a little bit more core focused, a little less of the cardio. Just take care of your bodies today. Keep your water nearby and just get a little sweat and movement going on today for our Thursday. Thanks so much for coming. And sorry we missed Monday's class, but let's just start with a nice inhale up, exhale down, circling those arms up, exhale down, inhale up, and exhale down. And we're just gonna pause here with the feet. Inhale and exhale, scoop it down all the way, and inhale, reach it up, and exhale, scoop it down, and inhale, reach, and exhale. Woo. And then let's just stay here, you guys. Feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width. Fingertips are right underneath your shoulders. Take an inhale to lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lift, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, lift to center. You're just gonna turn the right foot out, and then you're gonna rotate towards that leg. Take an inhale to lift. So nice straight spine if you can get it. Hips shifting back. And then we're just gonna bend the knee, the back knee, and then you're just gonna fold forward, bow the head. I'm gonna take a couple more just like this, opening up the hips, the spine, and then exhale, bow. If hamstrings are tight, this is gonna be the perfect leg opener, and especially if you've been sitting all day. And then last one, bow. Good, and then we're just gonna walk it over to the center, and then all the way over to the other side. Back heel is, back heel's forward, and then we're just gonna bend the knee, and then bow. Inhale, a low lunge here, and then straighten out. Inhale to lift, and then exhale to fold. Again, really getting into that hamstring, you guys, and then exhale, fold. Okay, let's pivot to the center. What I'm gonna have you guys do is tuck and body roll up and roll the shoulders down away from the ears, heel to toe the feet back in, and let's just pull those shoulder blades back, squeezing as you pull, really getting all the tension out. And one more here, you guys. Good, and let's just sit into our squat. Reach those arms out and then interlace. Feet are about hip width apart now. Stretch all the way up to the ceiling. Even maybe push the hips forward, engage the glutes. Exhale, just sit. Not too deep, just like a nice little chair pose here, chair pose in yoga. Then interlace the hands, press through the backs of the knuckles and stretch up, push the hips forward. Good, and then let's sit one more time in that easy chair pose. Okay, good. Now interlace the hands. We're gonna take it back with the left foot and then rise up with the arms. Nice little easy yoga lunge here. Really opening up through that hip flexor on the left leg. My palms are really stretching out to the sky, you guys. And then step forward into that squat again. So you're getting some leg work in. Interlace the hands, step back, high lunge, and just find that breath work, release any tension in your body, and then step forward into that chair squat. Let's reach it all the way up and back. Okay, good. Now let's just, a little light jog in place here. Just getting that heart rate up a little bit. Nice low impact version. Remember, you guys can take this at your own pace, and I try to give cues for all levels, low impact and high impact. We're not gonna do too much high impact today though. All right, and I'll just keep jogging in place here, you guys. And let's add some punches, some jabs. So really light on the balls of the feet, just getting into those ankles and the calves. and punching out. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. All right, take it out wide again. Let's go arms open wide, hinge, reach opposite hand, opposite foot. Inhale, exhale, inhale, arms open wide. Nice, we're just going at a nice, easy, dynamic pace here, easy rhythm, nothing too intense, but we want to get the heart rate up a little, you know. Open the arms wide, cross, and one more to cross, then reach it up, good. Okay, arms are gonna come up, you guys, heel to toe back in, just a couple feet there, not too far, and then we're gonna cactus the arms and squat. And inhale, reach up, just really reach up long to the sides of the waist. Exhale, cactus squat. Inhale, reach up tall. Arms open wide, pressing those elbows down and back, reach up and pull. Now let's just do 10 dynamically, up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you got it. 7, 8, 9, and for 10, now just come down into your squat here, guys. You're gonna bring your arms to the front and add some weightless bicep curls. Hug your upper arms in, legs are working. Just keep pumping. And let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Just bring it up. And let's come back down again. And now we're gonna add a pull. 3, 4, strong legs, you guys. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and for 5. Awesome, so we'll pause there, reach it up. Woo. Okay, now let's just get into those thighs to stretch them out a little bit. So some heel kicks. So yeah, we're probably gonna keep it a little bit on the lower side today, lower impact side today. I'm also taking care of my body today. Back's feeling a little tight, so we're gonna address some low back tightness with some yummy stretches. And let's do 2 and 1 for that quad stretch. Now, what you're gonna do is extra quad stretch. Place foot, hand and foot. Just give it a little tuck. And then reach the arm up. You want to get the knee as close as you can to the other side. But make sure you're tucking your seat. Breathe. Now stay on that side. You're going to hug the knee up in towards the chest. Circle the ankle. And keep your spine really tall and long. And circle the other way. So that feels good. That's a nice standing low back stretch. Go ahead, release that leg down. We'll switch sides for the quad stretch. Standing quad stretch will really get that tuck of your pelvis to activate the quad. So I'm hugging my heel in as much as I can and drawing that knee in towards my body. And reach the other arm up. Just hold it a few more seconds here. Like really actively press the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. All right, good, and then we're just gonna pull that knee in and up. Standing knee to chest pose. Really ground into the opposite leg. Circle the ankle just a few times. Good. And rest. Okay, let's keep going with that theme of hips and low back. So we're gonna take that right knee up again. Right now I just got right hand on the outer knee. Foot is flexed. Other arm come out to the side. We're just gonna open. And then we're gonna close it up. My abs are in, open, and close. And what helps with the balance, you guys, is ankle strength, a nice brace core, and find a gaze. Find one spot to focus on. Really lengthen through your spine. Okay, now you're gonna hold this next one out to the side. If it's available to you, this will make it harder. You're gonna look over that left shoulder, try to keep the shoulders down for 2 and 1. And then pull that knee in and up one more time. And then I just want you to extend the leg back for 2, 1, and release. So it just opens up the hip flexor. All right, second side here, you guys. draw that knee up. So left hand on the outer knee, you're gonna open into external rotation, and then keep the foot flexed. We're gonna close it and open it. One side might be more challenging than the other. So just taking some basic yoga poses and creating a more dynamic system with it. Really getting some synovial fluid going in the hip joint. Very important throughout our lifetime to have healthy hips, you guys. Now hold it on this last one here. Nice tall spine, lift up even taller. Extend the opposite arm and see if you can look beyond that right hand. Keep that knee, other knee facing up to the sky. So you are working your core here, you guys. We're pulling that knee up again, but then extend it just for a couple seconds here, for 2 and 3, getting a little warrior 3 to open up those hips. Okay, now let's come back. Feet are gonna be between hip and the shoulder with toes turned out slightly. It just helps to keep those hips happy during your squats. So I want you guys to just get into a squat. When you come up, you're gonna lift the heels and kind of explosively like shoot up out of your legs and get those arms. And then you really do need your core to work here because we're coming up on the balls of the feet. So a little bit of balance. You're not there that long. And we're going from flexion, extension, slow on the way down, explosively pop up. Just get that breath work going there, you guys. And 5 more here. What makes your squats, air squats work really well for the legs is just try to get deeper. And use something underneath your heels if you can't get deeper than that, because sometimes it's just an ankle flexibility or tight ankles that prohibit you from getting deep. Last one. Awesome, you guys. Now take it out wide. We're gonna float that arm across the body, alternating a really easy side squat here. Really reach up and across the body. And let's go for 2 and for 1. Hands on the thighs, walk the feet in. So I'm pressing my hands into my thighs into the hands, and I'm gonna tuck and body roll up, and then I'm gonna arch. So like happy cat, Halloween cat from the side so you can see what my back is doing. You're gonna add that happy cat, so cow back, tuck and body roll up. Exhale. Inhale, so cat-cow's really good for your back. You can do cat-cow spine pretty much in any position. Seated, all fours, standing like this. And last one. And then roll those shoulders down and back on the way up. So let's go ahead, we're gonna bring that right foot forward. My left leg is grounded, right foot forward, toes up to the shin. So this is another dynamic stretch. So if you're a runner or you're walking a lot right now, so good to address the calves, the ankles, and the hamstrings. So I love this variation of a standing runner stretch. So most of the time you might see runners out there just holding this pose, which is totally fine. But we're making this more dynamic, more mobile, and the whole body gets addressed. So you've got shoulders, your spine, so you can see from the side, you guys. And you need a little bit of balance for this one too. So core in, keeping the core tight. Woo. See if I turn my head, I'm losing my balance. So give me 2 more, you guys. Sweep those fingertips along the earth. Woo, awesome. Then let's go ahead and switch sides. Ground through the right leg. It's a little bit bent, that knee's bent. Left leg is straight, toes up. Let's sweep those fingertips. Reach all the way up to the sky. Sweep it down and up. Inhale, exhale. And beautiful weight. I love this because it's just so fluid. It's different if you haven't done it before. And 2 more here. And last one. And everything we're doing is keeping the heart rate up. We're just not going super intensely with the high intensity stuff. So my heart rate's going up and I get a little bit of a sweat on. So awesome job. Let's go ahead. Now we're gonna add our low impact, opposite knee, opposite arm, lift. So marching in place, you guys. Let's go ahead with this for 30 seconds, okay? And then it's opposite sides working together. Now you can make this more intense if you want to, you guys. You can either add dumbbells, really light, like 3 pounds, 5 pounds, or you can just kick it up into a higher march in place, so just more like a running in place. Okay, we're almost there for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, hands behind the head. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. We're going into some side crunches, standing side crunches. Let's bend the spine. So flex the spine. So the knee and the elbow meet, but only because you're flexing at the spine, not because you're just bringing that knee up and using your hip flexor. So flex, flex. Elbows wide, fingertips lightly touching behind the head. They're not interlaced. This is core. For 3, for 2, for 1. And I'm just holding it there for a little bit. Woo! You still feel the hip flexors. So let's do a little jog in place before we switch sides. And today, guys, keeping it a little bit more low impact. Which is funny because I'm like kind of out of breath for this low impact workout. Every day is a different day, right? All right, so we're still keeping the heart rate up though. Just jogging in place for 3, 2, and 1. Hands behind the head. We're gonna take it over to the other side. Yeah, just give it a little pause at the top. You guys see how I'm flexing? You want to get that nice side bend. That I'm not just trying to like kick that knee up to the elbow. Flex your spine, side bend. And then we'll just pick it up for the last 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it on this last one, just hold. And then in place, jog in place. Really easy, light on the toes, you guys. We're just going about another 15 seconds of this light jog. Really light on the balls of the feet. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna go wide again. My favorite position on my feet. And we're gonna take it to some easy side squats. So we're gonna reach out, sit into the right hip. We're using a little bit more of a Charlie's Angels arms, and then reach all the way up. Like really get that steeple. It's a steeple mudra in yoga. Just the palms together and index fingers together, all the way to the other side. Sit back. See if you can keep the shin as vertical as possible. We're pausing. Reach long. Arms by the ears. Really squeeze at the armpits. So right around the armpits, squeeze there, and then come back, side squat. Shoulders down, hold. We're doing 5-second holds and then pressing all the way up. Get those arm bones back if you can. Again, so good if you're sitting at the desk all day, and then sit. Hold, breathe. Good, and then reach it all the way up. Now we're just gonna go one more time of the isometric hold on these side squats. You really have to force that core to work though, so you don't tip over. So keeping that body upright. Inhale up, squeeze, arm bones to the ears, and then last hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now what I want you guys to do is a dynamic side to side, and pump those arms like you're pulling. Okay, keep it going here. This is still very dynamic. We're really working on that mobility today. And let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now walk those fingertips in. You're gonna walk the feet in just a little bit, maybe about shoulder width. Start to walk it out. Walk out those hands. The hands are underneath the shoulders. So we've got a nice strong plank here, you guys. What you want is you wanna make sure your butt's not up too high. You also wanna make sure you're not sagging or letting your head sag. So really feel the whole corset, those wraparound muscles, like squeeze your legs. We're holding 10 more seconds. You guys got this. Do an easy high plank right now. 3, 2, and 1. Now all I want you to do is pike your hips up to the sky. Maybe walk your feet in a little down dog action. Let the head hang heavy. Really good for the low back. So if you can really access the arms and the legs in this pose, you'll get a really good traction in the spine. And then we're gonna body roll up, just like a wave. We're coming back to the plank, squeeze those legs. Now I just want you to add on some taps, out to the side for 1, back in, out to the side for 2, back in, side tap. So we're just taking it, and you notice I'm going slow. I'm going slow on purpose, so you can get that core working. These are variables you can change in your workout routine. Pacing structure. Okay, 2 more. Definitely feel it in the arms. And then pike, nice and slow, like you're moving through quicksand. So everyone take a deep breath in, exhale out. Okay, and we're just gonna take it down to the knees. Coming back to my mat here. All right, so another really good core exercise and back exercise are bird dogs. So you probably have seen these before, done them before, but there is a specific way to do them. So first we're just gonna start in all fours, take a deep breath into your belly. Exhale, hollow out your abs, but without manipulation of the spine. So don't try, or don't round your spine. If you can, just pull the belly in, scoop it out. Keep that belly scooped out, raise the left arm. Keep it scooped out, raise the left leg. Try to square off those hips. Hold. Keep pressing that right hand down. Hold. Try not to arch in that low back for 2 and 1, and then release. Take a little calf stretch back to neutral spine. Hollow out the abs before we switch. So inhale, exhale, scoop out the core. Right arm comes up. As long as you can get, like bring it by the ear. Keep that arm long, extend the opposite leg without losing that core. And feel like you're just reaching longer through the arms, through the arm and the back leg. So through each limb, hold. We're just doing 10-second holds here, which is kind of a long time for these. And 3, 2, and 1. If you're really trying to access the arm and the leg reach too, like it's easy for the arm to kind of get lazy, right? Okay, so now we're gonna change it up a little bit. Cat back to reset. Extend the right arm, extend the left leg like we were. Now pull them in, round, tuck seat and tuck chin, and then extend. For 1, exhale. For 2, reach the limbs, hug, and extend. So pull that knee in. Your head and neck are going with you, you guys, so you're rounding. And last one, and then extend. Nice. Okay, just to take a little rest for the wrists, you're gonna sit back in a child's pose, turn the palms up, and that'll give you that nice stretch for the wrists before we continue. Second side, adding on. Scoop out that core, the lower belly, extend the left arm up, right leg. Inhale and exhale, round. Tuck chin, tuck seat. Round nose to the knee, knee to the nose, extend, tuck, extend, tuck, really, really round it, hollow out the belly, reach those limbs away from each other, and one more here, woo, and release, hand and knee down. Okay, so just take a second to sit in easy hero's pose. We're gonna stretch through the wrists. So backs of the palms facing each other. And you're just creating a nice circular motion in both directions to stretch the wrists. From here, we're gonna move on into a modified side plank. Okay, so come up to a double kneeling position. We're gonna take the left leg out, tip all the way over to your right. And if you've been taking my classes, we've done this a couple times in some of the classes. So let's lift the leg up. And then we're gonna lift the other arm up away from the knee. So now we're gonna crunch it in again, knee to elbow, elbow to knee, and then reach. So again, you guys, you gotta flex the spine, not just pull these guys in together, right? So really feel those obliques are doing their job. Extend. And the other thing, squeeze through your hip and your glute, like get that booty working. Couple more. I'm really getting those limbs as active as possible, so my leg's just not dangling there, right? Okay, last one here. Here, now take that hand to the hip, and let's just do a little leg lift here for 2, 3, 4, 5, booty, 6, 7, and one more for 8. All right, now push yourself out to a half kneeling position, but then reach all the way over to the other side. Just a little gate pose in yoga. All right, push off, double kneeling, and let's switch sides. So let's bring yourself all the way down. Make sure that your shoulder is over your elbow and your bones are stacked. Lift the leg, lift the arm, and pull knee to elbow, elbow to knee, but use your obliques to get them there. Crunch it in. You guys are doing great. Don't stop. This will feel so good when you're done. Just a few more. For 2. And last one for 1. Extend. Bring the hand to the hip. And let's lower and raise for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost there, 6, 7, and one more for 8. Push yourself out and then all the way up to the other side. So we stretch the opposite side oblique. Nice work, you guys. So from here, we're staying on this side and you're bringing your hands forward. So you're in a like all fours position, but we have this leg extended. So good for the groin stretch, inner thigh stretch. This is my favorite. Back heel, I'm keeping the heel up, so I'm gonna rock back and forward. This is a great groin and hip opener, and my sacrum loves it. This is pretty sports specific, so martial artists will do this stretch, football players, runners. So one more sitting back. Ooh, that feels good. And then come forward. And then just to switch, pull the knee in. We're in all fours. We're just going to switch sides. Kick that heel up on the back leg or back foot and sit back, rock it, forward and back. This is my absolute favorite stretch right now for my hips, my back, groin. I love it. Do it after you go for a run. Do it after sports. Do it whenever. Okay, one more here. Just a little second to sit there for. Really get that groin stretch. Feels so good. And then we're gonna come back to all fours. All right, let's roll it back up. Downward facing dog. I'm gonna have you step forward with that right foot. Lengthen the spine. This is a nice runner's lunge. Pause here, okay? We're just getting that length. Fingertips stand. Shin is as vertical as you can get it. Then I want you to step it back to plank. Hold for 5. Squeeze those legs together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Let the head go. Second side runner's lunge, big step forward, and if your foot doesn't go there on its own, just drag it up there with your hand. Really extend long through the back leg, so like activate that hamstring, activate that quad, lengthen the spine, Fingertip stand. Breathe. Runner's lunge. Good, and then press the hands into the earth. Slide that foot back to meet the other. Squeeze your legs. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna create a dynamic version of that. So right foot forward, but all the way to the outside of the hand. And then step back, and then left foot forward to the outside of the hand. Step back. Big step forward. We're creating more mobility and opening in that hip. But we're also creating a dynamic version. Your arms should be a little tired. Your core's working. One more to the other side, you guys. Nice. And then step it back. Bow, downward facing dog. Take a tiptoe forward. Now from your forward fold, stay in that like ragdoll position. Let your arms and head hang heavy. Bend the right knee, left leg is straight, twist open. IT band stretch. Straighten out. Hands to shins, lengthen the spine, and switch sides. Bend through the left knee, right leg is straight. Twist open. You can really feel that outer thigh stretch. And come to the center. Inhale, half lift. Reverse dive out. Woo! All right, jog in place. And let's actually add a little bit of jump roping today. This is gonna be for a full minute, okay? So a full minute, really light on the toes, you guys. Keep the arms moving. So really keep it moving and circling from your elbows and your wrists. Light on those toes. A minute is a long time for jump rope, so keep going. And just enjoy the workout today because it's like a rainy day and we need this exercise. We need it for our mood. Keep going here. We're halfway through, you guys. Really light on the feet. And you'll notice I'm doing this workout today in bare feet just because we're not doing a whole lot of plyometrics and jumping, so feels good. Get those feet working too. All right, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's go high kicks. High kicks. So we're pretty warmed up for this now. Doing these in the very beginning, which I often do, like with my clients, it's a little bit harder, stiffer in those hamstrings and the back. Going opposite hand, opposite foot, and the goal is to keep the leg as straight as possible and try to reach it as high as possible. I'm only adding this little in-between skip or hop because it gives a little bit more, a little more cardio. And let's go 2 more here, guys. Nice. All right, in place, same thing. But we're not adding that little skip. Here's what I want you guys to do. Just focus more on the one side. So it feels like a quad workout and a core workout. Like try to get that leg up. It's a lot harder, right? 2 more. Crunch it in. And last one. So we change the pace, it gets a lot harder. You're working that quad muscle. Second side, pike. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Going a little bit slower. Just getting a little bit of that pause at the top. And one more here, you guys. Woo! Awesome. Okay. We're gonna go a little bit more high knees, but it's not super high. It's actually more low knees. Little bit more than the jog in place, so a little bit higher with those knees. Just 20 seconds here, you guys. 20 seconds. Abs in. You got this. Almost there. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Woo. Take the arms up. Exhale, fold. Walk it over to the right side again. Stretch over the front thigh. Probably feels a lot different now than it did in the beginning. Bend the front knee. Walk the fingertips forward. Raise the leg up. For standing splits. Breathe. Gazing at the toes. Woo. Step it back. Inhale and exhale, fold over the front leg. Inhale, walk it to center, pivot, all the way around. Over the front leg, inhale, bow. That feels good now, because we're warm. And then bend the front knee, leap and lift, hands come forward underneath the shoulders, standing splits, and then you can play around with where you want your hands. There's some more challenging versions of this. One hand on the calf or two hands. So find what is working for you and make it fun. And then we're just gonna leap it back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold over the front thigh. Then inhale, walk the fingertips back. Walk the feet in a little bit. We're walking back out again. Walking back out into that plank. And walk the feet in a little bit here. And so now we're gonna take the knee in and then extend it back. Take the knee in and up towards that tricep and then extend it back. My foot is not touching the ground on that back leg. So, woo, you guys, this is one's gonna get you. Core, 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 2 more. And last one. Woo, so it's a lot harder on one side if you just do one side at a time. All right, we're gonna switch it up. And then just so you can see what my toes are doing, second side, pike. Try to get that knee up there, you guys. Extend, pike, extend. And then the other leg has to work really hard to keep you stable. Notice these are slower motions. They make it harder. Woo, 3 more, 2 more. And last one. Woo! Oh man, that was good. Come on down. All right, let's flip it over. And let's get on our backs. Okay, we're gonna peel it down. Vertebra by vertebra. Really slow, slow, slow. Feet flat, knees bent. Arms up. Over the head, really easy, you guys. Hips up, arms down. Thrust the hips up to the sky. Open up the hip flexors, open up the quads, squeeze your glutes. So arms are down, now arms up. Inhale, hips go down. Hips up, arms down. Squeeze, hold, 3, 2, 1. Arms up, hips down. Inhale, exhale. Get that glute squeeze in there, you guys. And then arms up, butt down. Hips up, arms down. Hold, 3, 2, and 1. Again, arms up. Now hips up. Squeeze. Hips down, arms up overhead. Now lift the hips. Squeeze. Now let's hold here for pulses. We're gonna go 20, 19, 18, little pulses. 15, 14, 13. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze and squeeze those hamstrings for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Booty squeezes, and then peel your vertebra down bone by bone. Okay, now let's take left leg down, right leg up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna scissor the legs like that. So arms up over the head, right leg is extended. You're gonna peel it up, head, neck, and shoulders. Switch, and switch. You can also just gently behind the hamstring. We're just crushing to the center here, you guys. Scissoring the legs. If this is too challenging, just bend the knees. And 5, 4, peel it up a little bit more. 2, and 1. Woo. Pull those knees into the chest. Almost there for the core stuff, you guys. Bring your feet down, and just one more hip lift here. Deep breath into the belly. Exhale, peel it down slowly. All right. Now, cross the right ankle above the left knee. And then the left hand is coming behind the head. Other arm is resting down at my side. We're gonna peel up and twist. Shoulder towards the knee. Rather than just trying to like reach that elbow towards the knee. So I want you to twist and roll off the shoulder blade. You're going to work your obliques more if you can get that rotation. Be mindful of the head, that you're not tugging at it. You're not tugging on the head and the neck. So some really old school oblique crunches. 2, and for 1. Woo! All right, just let your head rest. Before we switch sides, you guys, reach through the middle and grasp your shin or your hamstring for the glute stretch on the right side. And then just lower the left foot, place the right foot on the ground, cross the left ankle over the knee, left arm out to the side, right hand behind the head, just fingertips lightly touching to support the neck. Inhale, exhale, roll off the shoulder blade and twist. For 2, get that shoulder blade to lead. So rib cage is open. You're trying to reach that rib cage towards the other ribs. So roll and twist. It should feel like you're working your obliques and not just trying to reach your elbow towards your knee. Almost there for 3, for 2, and for 1, and then roll it back down slow. Keep that knee, keep that ankle crossed and reach through. Needle and thread, you can lasso the hamstring or the shin. And a little cradle of the neck, side to side. Woo. All right, now, what I want you guys to do is rock and roll all the way up. We're gonna do a pigeon to address a deep hip opener, low back stretch. So swing your legs around, the left leg rather. Right shin and knee, foot are in front. If you have trouble in this pose, your butt's way up off the ground, just place a pillow or a shirt or something that's gonna give you a little bit of support there. My foot is flexed and I'm trying to square my hips off. Just get a good length in the spine. I'm really lifting out through the fingertips, so very active pigeon. Active pigeon to sleepy pigeon. All right, so in our sleepy pigeon, just really letting the weight of your body and gravity stretch through the hips, the low back. I really want you to take some deep breaths and use this time to decompress, let go of the stress. Sometimes it's okay to not work the body as hard, take care of yourself, and then have a harder workout the next day or something. But just sometimes we need these kinds of workouts too, and it feels really good. So then you're gonna lean, swing the other leg around, cross the foot over, see if you can get your booty down, and you're gonna hug. So I'm on my sits bones, hug the knee to the shoulder and add a lift first, lift and lengthen, then a twist. So what I'm really trying to access here, you guys, is my left glute. Okay, if you're on the other side, that's fine. Just want to make sure you're really drawing that knee up and you're really hugging that leg in. Okay, and then we're gonna unravel. So swing press the hands into the earth. To switch sides, just hike that other shin. So left shin, knee, ankle is right underneath your belly. And just go with this angle that feels most stretchy. You don't have to angle it out super perpendicular to your body. Just enough that you can feel the stretch in the left glute. Lift. Very active upright pigeon. To exhale, sleepy pigeon. And I really love how pigeon feels across the sacrum, but also again for the hips, of course. And just take some deep breaths. Really allowing the pose to stretch the hips as deep as they can, because this is definitely a deep hip opener. And again, if you haven't done it, just place support underneath your hip. All right, then we're gonna walk it back, lift and lengthen, lean, and circle the leg around to cross the foot over the thigh. We wanna sit on the sitting bones, hug the knee up, lift first. Other hand is behind me. I'm using this arm as a kickstand for the spine. So lift and lengthen. Exhale for the twist. Again, just hug that knee up towards the opposite shoulder. Lift and exhale. Lengthen. Then we're going to twist back to center to unravel. You're going to come to all fours. Separate the knees as wide as the mat or just a little bit wider than shoulder width. And let's sit back and rock forward. These are quad rockers. So very similar to child's pose, but it's dynamic. And I love the feel of the opening of my hip flexors when I come forward, and just the opening of the groin. And it just feels really good. I love these rocking stretches, really getting into the hips. And last one here, unhook those toes underneath you, keep the knees wide, push the mat away from you and sit your bum back. So pushing the mat to really extend those hips back. This is great for the sacrum. Your wrists are lifted, elbows are lifted. Breathe deep into the sides of the waist. And then inhale to come up and roll back to downward facing dog. Tiptoe the feet forward. I want you to hang really heavy like a rag doll here. Knees are a little bent. Grasp the forearms and elbows and just let your upper torso swing from side to side. The head is heavy, and don't try not to hug your elbows in. Just let them go. And try not to shrug your shoulders. So just sway. And stop to the center. Just let your body be heavy as you tuck and body roll up. Really root through the feet. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. 1, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. 2, interlace the hands behind the back. Really root through the feet. Lengthen the hands towards your heels. Again, push the hips forward, engage your bum so you can get that back bend in. It doesn't have to be a big back bend. Good. Unclasp and then take it over to the side. So crescent moon all the way over to the other side. Good. And then just give yourself a little hug. Swing the arms front to back. And we got some good core stuff in today, I thought, and some good back stuff in today. So thanks so much for joining, you guys.